So I was lucky enough to watch If early, and I have to say, it's actually a really, really enjoyable movie. It's a live-action animated hybrid fantasy comedy movie from both John Krasinski, mainly John Krasinski, but it's also produced by Ryan Reynolds. And surprisingly, it's really enjoyable. And the reason I say surprisingly is that from the outside, it may well seem that this is a true kids movie, but actually it's a true all ages movie, and they've got that quintessential 90s animated movie magic, and certain moments are truly for adults. And the ending of this movie, by the way, don't worry, I won't spoil anything, but it's just so impressive. And I just feel like it's so emotional, it's just so incredible. And from that perspective, it truly is for adults. So I have to say, it's a really brilliant achievement in what they were able to do with this movie. And also, even though it may well seem like it is for kids, and at my screening, there were a couple of kids in the audience, and actually some of them were crying because I feel like some of them found the If characters a little bit scary. So I do actually feel that, like I said, it is a true all ages film. So whilst the majority of this movie does actually work, I've only got two real criticisms with it. One is that I feel like they play it relatively safe, and they definitely could have expanded the world of the If so much more to really invite you into this imaginative, creative space. And certain moments, even though overall the film is really well paced, I do feel like certain moments do drag out a little bit. And whilst the world definitely could have been expanded a little bit more, I think conceptually what they were able to create in this movie is really, really clever, in terms of everybody has got their own imaginary friend, and then when they forget about them, that imaginary friend is pretty much lost. And so the two human characters in this movie are trying to find new homes for these imaginary friends. And the story that transpires, especially what happens with these characters and then what happens with their adult counterparts, honestly comes together really, really well. So you can really tell that, there must have been so many storyboards, so many theorizing ways in which how all of this is going to be interconnected. And I really love that, when you could really tell that people put a lot of thought into everything, as a lot of things do pay off by the end of it, and it's just so cleverly created. And everybody, both from a human perspective as well as from a voice acting perspective, they truly do deliver. And from a voice acting performance perspective, they've got so many good names, which is just so good. So let's go through all of them one by one. So first up, of course, we start with the human characters. So Ryan Reynolds plays Cal, who, like I said, is trying to find new homes for all of these If characters. And of course, recently, Ryan Reynolds has become so synonymous with Deadpool. So whilst Ryan Reynolds is always a delight to see on screen, it's really funny to see him definitely tone it down a lot for this character. And of course, this movie is kid-friendly. So while Ryan Reynolds definitely does have good one-liners, they are definitely very family-friendly. And I just love the journey that this character goes on across this movie. Next up, we have Cailey Fleming, who did an equally brilliant job as Bea. And you may well remember her, as she has played younger versions of popular characters, namely Loki's variant Sylvie. She played the young Sylvie, and she also played young Rey in the Star Wars movies. So she honestly does such a good job in this movie. I would actually say she is the main character, as it is all centered around the Bea character. And she owns every single scene that she is in. She is asked to do a lot of emotional scenes, and she really makes it believable that you can just feel the pain that this character is going through. And she struggles a lot in terms of seeing her father in hospital, and she's also really nice and caring when she sees other patients in the hospital. She is able to put her emotions aside when she is trying to help all of the Ifs. So I feel like this character, honestly, not only is she really inspiring and a bit of a role model, I feel like Cailey just plays her so well, and I'm sure that her stardom will just increase, as she is definitely showing that she has the chops to be a brilliant actress. We've then got John Krasinski, who is unfortunately playing the sick father of Bea. And he's such a lovable character. Even though he's really sick, he is just trying to make it as pain-free as he can for his daughter, especially as she has lost her mother as well. So I feel like John Krasinski's character is just so nice. We've also got Fiona Shaw, who is playing the grandmother to Bea. She is a really sweet character as well. I guess they could have given her a little bit more character development, but you do find out enough for this character to feel really fleshed out. Now let's talk about the voice acting performances. So we've got Steve Carell, who plays Bluey, who is just so good. He is a bit of a purple, big furry character, and he just brings the warmth and the lovability and the humor to life, and I'm sure he's going to be an instant classic, an instant favorite. He's such a cool mascot-y type character, and he's just so wicked to see on screen, as like I said, he is so larger than life. And Steve Carell definitely is able to step up to the plate in terms of bringing that to life. We've also got Phoebe Waller-Bridge, who is voicing Blossom, who's a humanoid butterfly character. And she is really, really sweet. She is also the second main If character. And on that point, they have got so many creative If characters who are voiced by equally brilliant names, including Brad Pitt, Matt Damon, Blake Lively, Sam Rockwell, Emily Blunt, Awkwafina. There's honestly so many brilliant names associated with this project, and it's just so enjoyable trying to listen out and work out which actor is playing which character. So I really enjoyed this movie. Whilst it is a little bit slow in places, and like I said, they could have expanded the world of the If characters a little bit more, I just loved how it all came together right at the end. And like I said, I just love that it's got that quintessential 90s magic there. And to the people that say, you know, they don't make it like they used to, I feel like If really does show how you can make it like they used to. And so I feel like it was a success all round. And so for all of those reasons, I'm going to give it a mega 7 out of 10. Now I'd love to hear from you. What did you think of it if you've seen it already? Or if you're watching this movie review after you've watched it, let me know what you thought in the comment section below. And I look forward to seeing you in my next video.